Android Wear continues to be a very interesting breed of smartwatches. Some companies choose to go fancy and others choose to go sport. It's really very hard to find one watch that fits both criteria, something that's kind of odd considering that the most popular smartwatch in the world is designed to be both. The Huawei Watch 2 disappointed some for being mostly a sport watch given the elegance of its predecessor, so for those of you looking for a fancier offering, it's time to see some more. I'm Jaime Rivera with Pocketnow, and this is the Huawei Watch 2 Classic. Ever since I was invited to the launch of the Huawei Watch 2, I immediately said, let me know when the Classic is ready. I mean, don't get me wrong, the shiny accents on the regular watch are fine, but I really wanted more of a watch. After receiving the most insane box over FedEx ground, I was finally able to unbox the Huawei Watch 2 Classic. The presentation is nearly identical to the Sport sibling, and the same goes for the accessories. You get the same wall adapter, the same proprietary pin connector. Our complaints of the first Huawei Watch charger are now gone, as this one seems to include more powerful magnets to secure the charge. The new Classic comes in a titanium color that has quickly grown on me. I mean, smartwatches today are either black or silver, so this is a good way to stand out from the crowd. I'm not really a big fan of leather bands, so I decided to pimp things up a bit with an aftermarket option from Amazon for around $20. The Huawei Watch 2 Classic is a 48mm watch that weighs a hefty 47 grams, so yeah, it's clearly targeting people looking for a larger and heftier watch. We have a 390 by 390 1.2-inch AMOLED display that can get very bright. And under the hood we have the Snapdragon Wear 2100, 768MB of RAM, 4GB of storage, a 420mAh battery, and IP68 water and dust resistance. The Classic doesn't include LTE capabilities, though you can take phone calls through the speaker, and there is GPS tracking included. The main difference between the regular Huawei Watch 2 and the Classic is the added aluminum. Now notice I did say added because there is still plastic in the casing on both sides. I actually find the Huawei brand on the plastic to be tacky on the side. I mean, when have you really seen a Classic watch showing you an engraved branding on one of the sides? And then other differences, at least with the units that I've received, are LTE on my Sport model, and the Classic uses a thicker 22mm band when compared to the 20mm band on the Sport model, so yeah, you won't be able to swap bands between them. And then differences with its fancy predecessor is that the Sapphire went out the window in favor of Gorilla Glass. In everything else, when you compare both new Huawei Watch 2 models, you're actually talking about the same watch, and that's great. See, Huawei's approach to fitness is second only to the quality of the Polar M600 when it comes to Android Wear. And the reason for that is because this is the only other platform that I know that calculates your training zone to be able to measure the intensity of your workout. And since you've got the same heart rate sensor, you can seriously just look for a sport band on Amazon and use this Classic to go to the gym. The rest is Android Wear 2, which I'll admit I'm still trying to get used to. I miss the old cards from the old user interface, and I'm not really a fan of having all notifications look the same, or the fact that these can really be unreliable. Still, there are some positives like these new complications on the watch phases, and Huawei does an amazing job at providing a vast array of options to choose from. If you've been watching the Pocketnow Daily, you'll probably notice that I've been using this watch for a better part of a month. Complaints of the first generation watch, like not handling direct sunlight well, are gone, and battery life is also very acceptable, reaching the end of day with around 50% of charge. To conclude, I mean, seriously, if we were to stack all of the Android Wear offerings for 2017, I think that we'd agree that Huawei is offering one of the most complete options. You have a very elegant watch for day-to-day that you can also easily switch over to become a sport watch if you'd like. It's that particular versatility that I praise the most. Do you need a smartwatch? You know the answer from me is no. But if you're looking for one, this is probably one of the best ones, though bear in mind the price tag is not cheap. Folks, while you decide, make sure you follow us on social media and hit that subscribe button down below for more videos like this one. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, or on Instagram at Jaime Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.